We're live. We're live. Live action.
Hey. Pick 'em pie, big gun Brian Petrie, giving out the lot. One is mortal, you know it won't miss. Gonna take a shot, dog lock, that's the underdog. Yeah, they in the hunt. Send them home, that's KO or submission. Yeah, somebody done. Slime ball, yeah, that's the parlay. We gon' make it known. Pick 'em pie from MMA takes. Yeah, let's get it going.
We live. I got Timbo in the house rocking his classic standard Atlanta Braves hat with his OG of the OG t-shirts. Christian, Mr. Softball Boy, hasn't shown up on time. He's late, right? Timbo and I have kids, and we accommodated to this guy. Ken Whiffy Jr. is what I call him, right? Hasn't made contact all goddamn year, and we're accommodating to him, and he's late. I'm punctual. I show up on time, I get the show on time. So maybe that old boy will claw his way through. 96 RS is here. Yeah, but Trin, of course, is here. And new, let's fucking go. Remember the name. You see that, Timbo? You see that? Mason Law, first time on the live. He hit me up in the DMs yesterday and was like, bro, where is it? I can't find it, blah, blah, blah. And hold on, Christian says, trying to fix my camera, had to take a dump as well. Okay, so Christian didn't plan his dump out as well as I did, and he's fixing his camera. He'll be on. But Mason Law, shout out. He thought it might have been yesterday, so I made the post. He's here today. That's what's important. The Cuban session. Hello, it's Dog. Leland get the bear spray. Hello, it's Dog. Fucking Leland Chapman, the all-time great. You know, he fought MMA, Leland Chapman. I think he had a lose. Yeah, over on the Big Island. I think he might have had a losing record. I can't remember, but yeah, I mean, but he got in a few fights on Dog the Bounty Hunter. He dropped some fools, but we'll tread some water before we. When should we be expecting you to rock a new burrow cut? That's funny you mentioned that. I was texting with my buddy. I did that a few years ago. I shaved my head and then I dyed it. Mm-hmm. Burrow looks 10 times better than me, but I'm like, why not just bring it? It's
debatable. That's debatable.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find an Instagram photo of me with that look on my.
Was I doing the pod with you when you did that?
Yeah, oh yeah, we've been. It wasn't that long ago.
Thought so.
Yeah, we've been doing the pod for a while. It wasn't that long ago. It was. I mean, my youngest had obviously been born. I remember I had long hair, the longer hair, and then I shaved it, and then she did not like it. She was so used to dad with long hair. All right, so I did not have any pictures of me. Damn, you got to trust me. It existed. Maybe on my MMA takes. Because I got rid of my personal IG because I was having a hard time bouncing back between. I'm 37 years old. You know what I mean? I'm on one social media, really. It's Twitter, but I try to do IG. Oh, I don't know if we have a camera for him. We have a camera. Look at the handlebar. Woo! Get his headphones on.
Next, huh?
Do you got me?
Yeah. Are we live?
Great. We're live and you're late.
We're live now.
Okay?
Oh, what's up with the what's up?
You're deducted 6 points in our thing, so you really can't win. I can't find it. Anyway, yes, the burrow cut will be coming. I finished my dump after my nap and got here on time. Punctuality is one of the better traits. Thank you, Trin Daddy. Punctuality is one of the better traits.
It's
I like to go back
one of my
being
best
Trin
skills.
Shady, but unfortunately, I can only grow the Carl cut. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Joe B looked good. Apparently, BJ Hill's going to do it. One of my favorite Bengals currently right now. But listen, Christian's got softball. So we gotta fight through this because top to bottom, this is a fucking good card. I like this card. I got some spots. I got some plays. I mean, the first half, early prelims are a little, but it gets stronger as it goes. So without further ado, let's jump in. Modestus Bukauskas, minus 155 versus Marcin Prachnio, plus 130. Again, I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet on the fights that don't really matter. This fight doesn't matter. Both these guys are fringe guys. Both these guys had chin problems at one point. Modestus Bukauskas has looked pretty good his last couple times out, at least better in his second UFC run. Prachnio got on the Andre Arlovski diet. He fixed his chin, right? He points people. He stays at a distance. He looks pretty good at times. I hate this fight as a betting standpoint, but to kick the night off, I'm going to go with Prachnio as underdog at plus 130 because Trent has it right there on the screen. Let's go Timbo. Timbo, it's been a while. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here, baby. What do you like in this this opener? And again, my card might be different than what they've jumbled this card up like crazy. So we're just going to go with what I have here.
Did you ask me to go?
Yeah, Timbo, you go, bub.
Okay, bet. Yeah, this fight sucks, and both of these guys suck. Bukauskas, man, he's beaten who he's supposed to beat in the UFC. He's had some tough matchups. Khalil Rountree, Prachnio, I know he got finished by Anthony Smith in his last one, but he's definitely powerful. Jimmy Crute, fucking
the brute.
Michelle O. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bukauskas here. I think they've actually fought a lot of the same guys, but I don't like this fight for betting. I'd probably take the over, over 2.5. That's probably minus 200 or something. But yeah, give me Bukauskas.
Bukauskas it is. All right, Christian Handlebar with a very subliminal hat, I should say, too. I feel like that's taking a shot at somebody. I'm going to assume it's not me, but go ahead. Break this fight down for me, bub.
Modestas Bukauskas is a guy that you and I both got completely wrong. I believe he actually debuted the same night as Tom Aspinall did, because I think I parlayed them together. It was right when I started betting MMA.
Yeah.
2020s. But we got it wrong. He's Timbo said it well. This guy stinks. Prachnio also stinks. Somehow has a win over Khalil Rountree. I think in this fight, though, he's going to have better volume. Bukauskas throws out those soft kicks, has no sting on his punches at all. I just like Prachnio to be a little bit busier and expect him to take it. I'd probably take a decision. But yeah, this fight's terrible.
Says the over 2.5 is minus 180. That's a pretty good number there. And I'll go ahead and check you on this, Christian. I don't ever remember being high on Bukauskas.
He was your only underdog lock of the night of all time, I believe. Your mortal lock.
Mortal lock underdog?
Yeah.
Let me look at this guy's record.
Right.
Who the fuck would he have fought? Where I'm not going to say no. I've said a lot of dumb things, but who the fuck would have put him as an underdog? Okay, let me find. Sorry, I didn't have it pulled up because Tapology just eat your computer. Okay, so he debuted against Blaydes.
Yeah, that's the one he fell out of the cage.
Yeah, right. And then Jimmy Crute, Olashayshek, Khalil Rountree, Lee Chadwick, Chuck Campbell, Tyson Pedro, Zach Ponga. Those are all wins, but some of those were outside the UFC. Victor Prachnio, I didn't like.
It was probably Crute because you hate Jimmy. Jimmy Crute.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna let you have that one, but I think it's bullshit. All right, so we're split on that one. Timbo's taking the Bukauskas side here. Next up, Shauna Bannon minus 170. A little Irish girl versus Elise Ardelean. I don't know how to say this girl's name. Ardelean. How do you say it? Plus 142. Again, this fight stinks. They're giving Bannon this shot here because she's pretty. She is not the most complete fighter. She's the only one in the UFC, but they're giving her a shot because she's from Ireland, representing the UK. She's a pretty female fighter. They're going to push her. It's a Paige Van Zandt situation here. They're giving her Alice, who I looked up, who has winning record. Her wins over girls who are 0-1 and 0-3 and 1-2 and just complete trash wins. And she's 9-5, so she doesn't have a great record. I'm going to go Shauna here. I'm going to go Bannon. I don't love it. Minus 175 is a low high for a girl who I don't think can finish. I don't think has complete skill set yet. I hate to be such a bummer and start the night off with 2 no bets from your boy because pay-per-views, I like to paint the board, but really I don't think I can find myself touching this fight at minus 175. If you have other cappers out there who got a better lean, rock with them. I think Bannon wins. But I don't think it's going to be very impressive. I think the crowd's going to be behind her because, again, she's pretty and stuff. But she's not pretty in the octagon. There's not a lot of skills that I like there. Christian, what do you like in this this high level female fight here, bub?
Yeah, I don't think she's attractive at all. I mean, she's like straight trailer park looking. Terrible fighter, too. She's that single mom. She looks like that just trashy, horrible blonde hair she's got.
Jeez.
Man, sorry to any of our listeners who live in a single or double wide, but yeah, she is just straight trailer trash.
Let me share this screen for you here.
I just don't see it. But either way, this fight stinks, and I'm gonna go with Alice Ardelean. I do think she's the better striker. But I couldn't care less. This fight is so stupid.
So this girl right here, this is not. This is a pretty female.
Yeah, she got some work done. Yeah, she got some work done since the last time I saw her.
This is a banging broad right here.
There you go. See, look how much work she's got done since then.
It does. You need to get work done, handlebar boy.
Yeah, probably.
So who do you picking in this fight, bub?
Give me the dog, man. This fight's terrible.
All right, dog it is. Timbo, what you got, babe?
Split decision bet for show.
For show.
But other than that, I'm taking Bannon. Probably, she'll have more volume, like you said. You said it perfectly. She can't finish, Bannon by decision, and then also I'll sprinkle a split decision method of victory.
Love it. I love that. I mean, it is going to be close. Tatum Temple, who is as sharp as they come, I've never really heard her say many negative things about female fighters. She even says Bannon stinks. She stinks. So that is coming from a positive. The mustache hating on trailer parks, 96 RS. You're right. You got that mustache. You're hating on trailer parks, bro. Some of the finest people ever grew up in trailer parks. I can't name them, but they're out there, I'm sure. So that fight, we're all again, points are going to be made here because we're a little bit different here. All right, next up, Sam Patterson -440. Yeesh. I think the lines come up to Trent will have it against Kiefer Crosbie +350. I'm going to get this out of the way. I'm going to go first. I don't have my green hammer. My kids did something with it. I don't know where it's at. This is my green hammer spot. Here's what's going on. I feel really bad giving +3.5s or over 2.5s for the green hammers. I feel like that's a cheap way, and I've been doing it a lot. It's a prop bet. I got to pick a prop. So yesterday when I finalized my card, I went Sam Patterson. That's my pick. The green hammer is him by submission. Kiefer Crosby's been submitted a bunch of times. Sam Patterson's a long dude, has really good chokes. So I was like, okay, and the line wasn't out yet. I'm thinking we're going to get a plus number. I'm not switching the green hammer. The pick is Sam Patterson. And the green hammer is Sam Patterson by sub -120. It's a little, it's not as juicy as I wanted. I thought we were going to get a plus number, but we're going to go with it. Maybe I'll sprinkle spritz a little bit on round one. I don't know. But he's 410 now. Kiefer Crosby's getting a little bit of action. By the way, Shannon Bannon by the win by split and majority decision. Timbo's +500. Yep. Add it to the card. -410 versus Kiefer Crosby +320. Let's hear from Timbo. What do you like? We got a beanpole versus a bare knuckle Irish fighter. What do you like?
You beat me to it. Patterson by sub. Sucks it's not plus money.
I know.
But, he's already got two wins in the UFC via submission. Kiefer lost his debut via submission. Kid's long, like you would say. It's got good chokes. So I'm in on that green hammer. I'll be betting it with you.
In on the green hammer. He's betting it with me. Lazy Bed's in the chat. Lazy Bed did, in fact, coin the term spritz because I think Yanni the Greek has sprinkle trademarked or something. So every time you say it, you got to give Yanni some money. And I wanted something new. And Lazy Bed said spritz, and it's perfect. And he says he expects his royalties. Submission round one +130. That should be a better number. I mean, +130 is I'd rather play the -120. I know I love plus money. I dance with plus money, but a round one submission you would think would give you better juice. Vegas is like all over this. Let's go only 12 minutes late last week. Show me the Mancaster money. And then Patterson's second round sub. I like that. Sup, chat. Sup, Lazy Bed. Lazy Bed, good dude. Okay. Christian, we didn't get to your thoughts on this fight yet. Tell us your thoughts, pal.
They're pretty similar to your guys'. I wouldn't bet a -130 sub. I'd probably just bet like rounds one or like a fight to end in round 1 or 2. Like whatever. That's probably like -220 or something. I'd be fine parlaying that. But yeah, as for Patterson, you guys, I mean, you broke him down pretty good. He does have good subs. I think he went to the Performance Institute and he got measured as the longest neck in the UFC, the longest neck in UFC history. So I not think Kiefer Crosby is going to snatch it up. He's got incredible output early. He's just like just a straight brawler. It gets so easy to be hit. So I assume he'll, kind of use that Yanel Ashmoo's game plan, but probably not succeed. Sure. Patterson should have learned from that, but I think you guys are right. He'll probably snatch him up in something, but it should be fun.
This should be fun. Who do you think has a longer neck, Sam Patterson or Mike Glennon, the backup QB who was all neck? Do you guys remember that guy?
I don't remember his neck, but
you don't remember Mike Glennon's neck? Oh my god! I mean, I'll share the screen, dude. This dude's all neck, bro.
Holy shit!
All neck. I think. Well, look at this fucking guy's neck, man.
Oh my god! Some of these memes.
Oh my god, Tim, we lost Timbo. He was a little choppy anyway. Hopefully he comes back a little better. But yeah, I mean, Sam Patterson. My only concern is he's chinny as fuck, right? I mean, yeah, Yasnel Moose killed him. I mean, killed him. And Yasnel Moose is not very good. Sam Patterson, like literally, there was thoughts that Sam Patterson might be dead. Like they're like, holy shit, this skinny little dude's fucking dead.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Timbo tracking, finding it. Here we go. Is he on? Technical difficulties on Timbo's side. He's back, babe. Yeah, but we're all on the same side with this one. I think, I wish the sub was a little bit better, better money, but I'm going to take what I get. I just, I feel it in my corners.
That's crazy that round one sub is like plus 130. That's terrible odds.
That's what I'm saying. That's not worth it to me. Even though I
completely agree.
Round, yeah, I'm picking the round and how he's going to get it done. And you're only giving me plus 130. That's crazy. Yeah. I might as well stick my 120. All right, next up, Oban Elliott plus 130 versus Preston Parsons minus 156. This line's probably moved. I got these later lines earlier in the week when I did the Nick and Florian podcast. So again, Trent will update it in the chat. Listen, Oban Elliott, both these guys are very similar. They're sticky. They like to grapple. They're not the biggest potent finishers, but they're very good in the scrambles. They like to maintain position over submission. Preston Parsons is a pretty ripped up dude that sometimes slows down in the third round. He does have all the experience in the UFC as opposed to Oban, who won a split decision and I think won one fight in the UFC so far. But Oban is a guy who's very confident in his skills. He's confident in his cardio. I think cardio wins in this fight. I think this is going to be a greasy fight. I think you got to play split decision, maybe even just decision if you want to feel frisky. I like Oban at the plus money. I will say, if you guys haven't watched the Nick and Florian yet, Kenny Florian was very high on Preston Parsons, which is actually a little bit of a shock to me. He put $300 on Preston Parsons, which I didn't see coming, if I'm being honest with you. But again, he's a good grappler. He's ripped up, but it is what it is. Let's go. Christian, what do you like in this spot, bub?
Yeah, these guys are super similar. Just everything, like their size, the way they're built. I mean, similar in age. Like you look at their stats. I mean, their output is the same. Their defense is similar. So it should be interesting. I hadn't thought about it, but when you're describing it, when you see like these mirror matches, I feel like they go to decision a lot. There's just not good finishing opportunities when they are so similar. Right. I do think I'm with Ken Flo, though. I do think that Parsons does have the advantage. I'm not sure that I'm as confident as he is in it, but I think he does have the better cardio. And Oban Elliott, he like tries to wrestle and like tries to grapple, but his wrestling stinks. So I just can't really trust him to get it to the ground. But yeah, I think either way, a decision. This fight going to decision.
Great.
Probably.
So this is UFC 304. You're feeling pretty good, right? Your boy's got a lot. I'm an old dog now, right? I got the ear surgery. I got the sleep apnea test. I just got glasses today, right? We're taking care of myself, so I'm willing to. What is that noise, by the way? Is that me coming from me?
I don't know. I hear it though.
Do you hear something weird going on?
Yeah.
Is that on my end?
It's like some interference.
What the fuck? Interference from who? Anyway.
Oh, wow. Trent said that to fight to go the distance is like 115. So I'll take that.
Ooh.
Add it to my card.
Ooh.
Add it to your card. Here's what I want to add to your card. What I was trying to, get into before the interference from the Russian spies. Do you want to fucking bet, bitch?
Do I want to bet? We haven't bet in forever.
I want to try to bet on all these fights that we disagree on. This is the one that I like. Oban Elliott here, plus money, $20.
Yeah, I'd love to.
It's on.
Yeah.
It's on. Timbo,
all right.
If you want action, get action, babe. But who you like in this fight?
I'm with CC, man. I think Parsons is going to be the better grappler. These guys are obviously, like you had said, they're very close in skill and size and everything, but Preston Parsons' grappling skill is better, so I think he takes it by decision. Might throw in a split decision on this one too.
Yeah, I
Are
think
either of
that's
these
good.
guys from the UK?
Oban Elliott's from Ireland, which depending what part of Ireland he's from, they represent either they're in the UK, but if you tell a Irish guy he's from the UK, he goes, no, I'm from Ireland. But
Yeah, Northern Ireland is
Ireland
UK.
represents UK. Yeah, it's a whole thing. I'm smart and I know that. Thanks, CC. But Preston I just looked it up. Do you guys Preston Parsons, double P. Do you know what his nickname is? It had to have been a P. It is a P. Do you guys know his nickname off the top of your head?
Wait, what are you
Prospect?
talking about?
Preston Parsons' nickname. It has to be a P. It starts with a P. Do you know what it is?
Pressure.
Yeah, you cheated. I saw your eyes.
I had UFC stats pulled up.
What
I
is
don't
it?
know. I heard
Cheating, motherfucker. Cheating, man.
Miss it. What is it?
Pressure.
and he's Welsh. He's Welsh, not
Shit, yeah,
well,
he is.
And
He's from
Wales
Wales.
is UK also.
Wales is UK, but they're a different country as well. There's 4 different countries in one country. The dude's in A's hat looks like Matt Brown a bit. Timbo, you're just getting everyone. Drake, I still have friends who don't think you're a white dude. You get Matt Brown. I get a hint now that you've dropped some weight, a little of a darker bearded Travis Kelce-esque. I mean, you get it everywhere. I don't look like anybody. Fight the good. Everyone loves going to this.
Is it a Braves, by the way?
Gangster from Wales. And we should have read the chat before we said the Ireland thing. Although we were right about Ireland. I mean, Northern Ireland does represent UK. Southern Ireland doesn't. All right, here we go. Next up, heavyweights. Mick Parkin, minus 290 versus Lucas Brzeski, plus 235. Let me tell you something right now. Lucas Brzeski should not be in the UFC. If you look at a picture of him pre-UFC to now, that dude was on everything. Loaded, juiced up everywhere. Now he looks like a fucking deflated balloon, and he is not a great fighter. The only chance he has here is to somehow keep it at distance and Mick Parkin to look like a complete bum. Mick Parkin is aggressive. He can lay some takedowns. He's the same height as Brzeski, who might have a reach advantage, but it's not like a drastic reach advantage. I love Mick Parkin in this spot. I'm never bullish on heavyweights. That's Christian's game. But I love Mick Parkin in this spot. And I'm sliming him up as well. A Mick Parkin slime. And he's ballooned up to minus 345. I had him at the slime ball parlay has been already placed, by the way. I got him at 290. He is now 345, as you can see on the screen, which makes sense because I think he steamrolls here. Timbo, what do you like on the big dogs?
I like Parkin as well. I think he gets him down. I know Brzeski's been taken down 12 times in his last 3 fights, 8 times by Carl Williams. Carl! So maybe a sub by Mick Parkin here. I like that line, but Mick Parkin minus 345 is fucking pretty steep.
It's steep for a guy who hasn't done much. Yeah, but again, I'm looking at the opponent. Christian, what do you got, bub? You're the heavyweight whisperer. This is your alley.
I just Googled Brzeski and went to his images. You should see like his shirt hug picture compared to this one on MMA Junkie, where he's got like crazy. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen somebody that looks like
he's been asked about it.
That bad.
Dude, he's been asked about it. And he's just like, I was lighting, which is true. Lighting can make, but no, bro. Like you were heavily muscled in that one. Multiple photos. Lighting? Fuck out of here.
Yeah. You guys pretty much said it all in this one. I mean, it's not a hot take. Parkin's minus 310 and Brzeski. I mean, it's got terrible cardio, bad takedown defense, can't get up even when he's down. Parkin is so boring. He's kind of this like new style of heavyweight we're seeing a lot. Like it's like a modern, like, old Arlovsky type fighter, just the pitter patter, maybe some decent
pitter patter,
takedown.
get after.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be close on the feet, I think, though. I think Brzeski can hang a bit. But, yeah, as soon as it gets down, I mean, his takedown defense and his get-ups are terrible. Parkin, I don't like him. I'm not high on him. I don't ever think he'll be any good. But he can just keep riding Aspinall's coattails as long as he keeps winning. So, give me Parkin.
Mick Parkin being with Aspinall is going to help him. I mean, he's not the athlete, half the athlete that Tommy Aspinall is, but training with someone like that is going to be fantastic for you. And you're right, he's very Martin Boudet, where he likes to clinch you, throw little punches on the inside, try to work for a takedown, and by the time you know it, it's the middle of the 3rd round, and there's going to be no finish. It's dry. It's not my kind of heavyweight fight, but again, I think he's gonna drown Brzeski in this fight, so that's why I like him as a slime. All right, next up, Cowan Longman, if I'm pronouncing his name right. Minus 205 versus Jake Hadley. This is supposed to be Ramon Tavares, I believe. Hadley stepped up, took this. Hadley's a 125er, coming up to 135. This is 1+70. I like Loughran. I liked him coming into the UFC. He ran into a little bit of a hiccup against Taylor Lapalus, which he looked absolutely terrible. Looked pretty good his last fight. He's very hittable, but fighting a guy like Jake Hadley, who is a 125er, who doesn't have much pop at 125, with this Marvin Vettori head motherfucker coming in there, bigger than him, he's not going to hurt Loughran on the feet. I think Loughran can take him down. Hadley's good off his back, but again, when you're good off your back against a guy who's going to be much more muscly and compact like a Loughran, I like him big here in this spot. This is almost a slime play for me, but I just couldn't pull the trigger because he hasn't been consistent yet in the UFC. But give me the Irishman, give me Callum Loughran, minus 218. So he has gone up just a little bit. I think that's a good bet there. I think he wins probably by decision, maybe a finish over Jake Hadley. Hadley is pretty durable in there. He's been finished by cuts before, but we'll see. In MMA, Kieran, of course, likes Hadley. The MMA Takes podcast #1 fan. White Kong, the most borderline unacceptable name in the UFC. It's close. It's close, brother. It's close. Tim or Christian, who do you like in this spot, Bob?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Hadley. I didn't like him on the Contender Series. Haven't really. Who does his last fight against? Charles Johnson. Terrible.
Probably.
Yeah, I think he missed weight and looked terrible. I do think he'll be better at 135. It's kind of crazy. He'll be, at least, on paper, he'll be bigger. I'm not sure if he'll look bigger, but he is an inch taller with an inch of reach on Callum Loughran. For an Irish dude, he's a pretty good wrestler. It doesn't have a great takedown percentage, but he manages to get pretty much everybody down. It's funny that you said that thing about Vettori because I have no neck like Vettori in my own notes. So I thought the same thing as well. But yeah, I don't think Hadley's
the facial. I mean, Vittori's dad must have popped over to Ireland once in a while. I wouldn't be surprised. But so you like Loughran in this spot, eh, Bob?
Yep.
By finish? Tell me.
No.
Decision? Okay. Timbo, what do you like, Bob?
How do you say his last name? Loughran?
Loughran? I'm just going with it. I have no idea, honestly.
Loughran. This kid had a lot of hype coming into the UFC and lost his debut. Either lost his debut or lost his last fight. Fucking T-Rex arms. I don't think he's that good. But he's getting a short notice fight against a guy who's also not good. We'll go Loughran here by decision. The other guy, he hasn't been finished yet in his UFC career, but Loughran, he's got some work to do. I don't know as everybody else is.
That little pause you had, Timbo, I thought you were going dog. I thought you were like, I want my title back. I'm going dog. Glad you didn't. I don't think Hadley's got it. Loughran is what Trent is saying. Loughran, I believe. We'll go with it. It's better than what I'm saying. All right, next up, Molly McCann. Meatball, minus 298 versus Bruno Brasil, plus 240. Meatball, Molly McCann, finally in the right weight class. I said this in the Anchor Florian podcast. She was like 4 feet away from me in Vegas, and I couldn't believe she fought 125 pounds. She was very, very small. And this is her not fighting out of camp, probably weighing more than 125. And I'm like, nah, this girl should not be there. 115 is the right weight class for her. She looks in phenomenal shape. A little bit of a mental stuff going on that could obviously help her. She's got some personal stuff going on that she kind of addressed a couple weeks ago. They're giving her the right matchup. Bruno Brasil, heel hook somebody in the Contender Series, look good, got to the UFC and hasn't looked good. Molly's blueprint here is to beat her up on the fucking feet. Do not let this touch the ground because Bruna can get us up. She has good submissions. I think that's a really good part of her game. Molly has been submitted, has looked a little bit out of sorts on the ground, which is weird because she comes from a very hardcore jiu-jitsu camp. Like, she trains with Patty Pimblett. That's a jiu-jitsu school that she comes with. Obviously has some boxing and Muay Thai background. Got to keep her on the feet. I like Molly by knockout here. And I'm gonna take Molly McCann by knockout is how I'm gonna play it. I don't want to touch her because she's minus 345 now currently, but I like her by knockout. I'm tired of playing women by decision. A little bit easy, little layups. Let's go women by knockout. Molly McCann by knockout it's plus 200 currently. So I'll take that, add that to my card. Molly by TKO 225 coming out like animal first round. Molly by spinning backfish. Jordan Bryan's calling his fucking shot. Timbo, you like meatball or you like Bruna Brazil from Brazil?
I feel very the same I felt like Loughran earlier is how I feel about Molly McCann. She's also not that good and gets a lot of hype, and she's had her hype train derailed a couple times, but same boat. She's fighting someone that's also not good. She'll be in front of her home country, hyped up. I think she gets a finish as well, so I'll ride that with you.
Nice. Christian, go ahead and take the underdog, ruin everyone's party, shit everyone's pants. Here we go.
Man, Molly McCann's like one of the easiest fighters in the entire UFC to cap. I mean, you could just tell when she's being set up to lose or when she will lose, and it's easy to tell. Like her last 2 losses, it was like obvious that she would. She got armbarred like by Stolyarenko. I was like, I knew that would happen. Then of course Blanchfield crushed her. Those their wins, her knockouts. It's like they set her up to. I mean, they set her up to do it. And this is a setup. Bruna Brazil has been KO'd 3 times. She fights at 115 pounds. That's got to be damn near the most in the division. It probably is the most in the division. It's crazy.
Sure, yeah.
She does have like little moments where she looks like, the potential's there. You can kind of see it, but I mean, she's still a bit raw. I mean, she's not super dangerous and she's super hittable. And I mean, Molly McCann had power at 125 and she looks in tremendous shape at 115. So I imagine it carries over. She can grapple if she needs to. I mean, the only thing would be she gets caught in something weird like that heel hook, which is probably why I would, depending on what the odds are, I do think it's going to go under. So I might try and take the under than
tickle the under a little bit.
I'm with you guys. Molly McCann's probably set up to knock her out.
Good stats, Christian. Bring in stats with the Brazil knockout. I love her last name is Brazil. I know it's spelled different. She's from Brazil, but like, what if my name was like Brian America? You know what I mean? That would be fucking cool, right? Like, do you think anybody's last name is America out there? Right?
Yes.
You think
Sure.
so? Oh, man. You think there's someone's last name out there is Poop? There's no way, right? You change that when you come over. But man, you're right. There's probably an America out there for sure. It just reminds me of Joe Dirt, the Joe Dirt movie. He put.
America is named after a guy named Amerigo.
Well, Amerigo is a little different than America, bitch.
Yeah, Amerigo Vespucci.
Sorry, I didn't know this was a history lesson, but taught by Christian, who's slamming a White Claw.
Yeah, Black Cherry, best in the business.
I love I caught you mid drink. All right, we got to move this along. You got a softball game and you got to get out of here in like 40 minutes. Nathaniel Wood versus Daniel Pineda. Nathaniel Wood minus 45. This line's going up again. Versus Daniel Pineda plus 310. Listen, if I had the balls, I put it on Pineda. I don't. I'm going Wood. Wood's a little chinny. He's not a 45er. Pineda, though, I think the only time he fights good is when he's on steroids. He's pissed hot so many different times. Not really sure when he's going to show up. Cardio is a question. Give me Wood. I don't love it. I don't know how I'm going to play this yet, but I like Wood by late second or third round TKO or KO. And then if it maybe Pineda first round KO because he does still have power. Christian, who you like, bud?
I'm on the Wood side as well, but I'm always on. Who was that?
He said, "Hey Brian, didn't you say you were going to train for an MMA fight? You're full of shit. You sure do know how to talk, though. You better win on your picks this weekend, or I'm going to whoop your ass." So that's JR threatening to whoop my ass.
He wants that smoke.
Harsh, bro.
Yeah.
Harsh. Nathaniel Wood's minus 410. So he's come down a little bit. Okay, so Pineda, or did he go up? I don't know.
Anyway, wow, that is. Yeah.
Go ahead and tell me what you like, bud.
I always pick Nathaniel Wood, so it's no surprise I'm picking him here. He's better in all facets of this game. He's got takedowns. He's got a ground game. He's really clean on the feet. He's fast. Not as fast as he was when he was all strung out at 135, but I just don't think Pineda has it. When you get popped as many times as he did and you're hitting your late 30s, it's just, I mean, especially when he's already finish or bust and early finishes or bust. I don't think he's got anything for him. Obviously Pineda's dangerous early and all of his fights are fun, so it should be a good one. But yeah, I imagine he gets knocked out.
He gets knocked out. Pineda knocked out. Christian calls it. Timbo, what do you like?
How many losses has he gone to? I know he's never won by decision, but I don't.
He's at 15 losses.
Yeah, I wonder how many are by finish. Let's see.
I'm afraid to get on Tapology because it'll just go.
Yeah, I pulled up. He has 6 decision losses. So he's lost 6 times via sub and 3 times knocked out. So maybe he will be able to hang in there.
Yeah, maybe. Timbo,
he's a parlay piece for sure.
Parlay piece that high? God, Chalk.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Oh, he's gonna be on my grease ball parlay. Cool Car Johnny with 500 bucks. Get out of here. Timbo, what do you got, bub?
I'm going with Wood here. If this was a couple years ago, Pineda may have intrigued me, but he's about to be 39. He's taking a lot of damage, and I love that bet you said. Maybe taking Nathaniel Wood like over 1.5 or something like that. That should get some good value there. So I like Wood in this one. Pineda's dangerous though, as we know.
Yeah,
he is dangerous.
Yeah, he listen. Wood's been knocked out before by John Dotson. He's been put down in a lot of fights. I don't like him at 45. I know he couldn't make the 35 cut. Lazy Bet says the JR says for just razzing. JR, Brian's, he's just razzing me, guys. It's just a razz.
Did you see you see Gymnasty put the line? There's already a line out on that fight.
I mean, I don't know. JR could throw them things. I don't know. But I appreciate the respect there. Humbly, I appreciate it. This fight's got some juice on it, boys. Juice. Muhammad Mokaev. Don't know why it's so low on the card. I believe it's even lower than what we're doing it now. Minus 125 versus Manel Kape. Plus 105. I think this line's going to be moving a lot. We'll get the updated line from Trin. These dudes apparently got into it in Vegas months ago. They got into a fight at the hotel where Mokaev's got a mark on his face. Rumor has it Mokaev went up to Kape and said, hey, can we take a picture? We're both Muslim. Salam alaikum, whatever. They take a picture, and then all of a sudden, all hell broke loose. Kape saying Mokaev started it. Teams fight. This has got some fucking juice. So Mokaev's going up at minus 155 versus Manel Kape. I picked Mokaev on the Anna Confornian podcast. I'm sticking with my guns. I've never picked against Kape. Kape's my guy. I feel like a traitor picking against him here. It's just a tough matchup, right? Mokaev is so good at taking people down, so good at finding submissions late in fights with that dominant cardio, right? He's fought really good grapplers and made them look basic. Manel Kape's early losses before the UFC were against a really good grapplers. He's been submitted before. I know he's a different fighter. He's more athletic. He's in Vegas. He's training with the right people. He could clearly catch Mokaev, who's still young, up-and-coming fighter, but grappling scares me. I wish I would have pulled the plug or pulled the trigger on Mokaev at minus 125 now that he's up at minus 155. I like him in the spot here. Almost a parlay piece for me. I passed just because anything can happen with Manel Kape catching somebody with a knee, with a fist. He's got the best power, the biggest power at 125, I think. But I'm going to go Mokaev. Timbo, I'm itching to know what you think. Jordan Bryan says minus 125 doesn't happen, but that's a good line because there's been a lot of shit going on. Kape might not make weight either, so there's a lot of stories going into this. Timbo?
There's a picture of Mokaev when he made weight, and he just looks funny as shit. I wish I could share it. I'll post it on Twitter or something. But
okay, yeah. Follow him on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm all over Mokaev here. I think he wins via decision. I think it's going to be a boring fight. These guys have had their fair share of boring fights. I had a lot of respect, and he bumped up on my radar when he did finish Tim Elliott. He was losing that fight, needed to finish to win, and his cardio has been questionable, and him pulling that out in the third round was really impressive.
Yeah.
But I think he gets Kape down. Doesn't do much. It's going to, refs might stand him up a couple of times in this fight, but I think Mokaev by decision is pretty good bet.
Trent saying we got plus 130 by decision. Who's got action? Smiling Sam's having real degenerate stuff. Yeah, Smiling Sam, I believe he's the heavyweight or light heavyweight champion or was champion in karate combat. Good for Smiling Sam Alvey. Getting out there, getting the belt. You know what I mean? I like Sam Alvey. I just can never get behind him because he would show up at the octagon with like a fake tan, right? He's a redheaded. He with the fake tan, and then his armpits are ghost white. It's like, bro, you're not fooling anybody, man. Quit with the fake tan. I like your breakdown. I like Mokaev in a spot. Chat, is anybody taking Manel Kape? We'll see what Christian thinks. Christian, what do you like in the spot?
I am shocked he didn't take Kape. I was going to roast you for picking him, tell you how bad of a choice that was, but instead you had that beautiful breakdown, just highly educated. taking all the words out of my mouth. I can't believe I'm picking Mokaev because I hate him. He's one of my least favorite fighters.
Jeez.
Crotch
Hate him?
I hate him. Yeah, I hate him. A dirty rat.
Right.
I can't stand him.
Golly. All right.
I hope Kape puts him in a knee bar and finishes what that guy Filo couldn't. So,
Woo!
yeah, I hope he never fights again after that. That's how much I don't like him.
Golly.
That crotch sniffer, just no confidence in his striking at all. Even when he lets it go and he's hurting people, then he'll just stop and go to sniff more crotch. Oh, I just hate watching his fights. It's brutal. He averages like 1 strike per minute. It's terrible. But
I did not think we would get this much hatred from Christian tonight. But I mean, I'm here for it. The chat has stayed quiet when I asked if anybody's picking Kape. Mountain Time MMA says, I hope Kape gets slept. Trends on Kape. At a bad number, listen, everybody be on Kape makes me regret it. Yeah. Listen, I'm rooting for Kape. I think he's going to be, I think he'll hold the title one day. But this is a bad matchup. But you're picking
that division is so stale right now. There's so many good fighters, but just the way like that log jam is right now, it's kind of brutal.
Well, Mokaev said this is his last fight on his contract, apparently, and they're like,
good. I hope he goes to PFL.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're like, they might not. I don't think they like me because they're putting him on the prelims when this should be a main card fight, and he's like, I don't think they like my style. And if he loses, imagine if he gets knocked out by Kape. I think he might be gone. I think the UFC might be like, all right, let's cut our losses. All right, let's move on because you're going to keep just talking.
This fight could headline a fight night.
100%. If Amanda Lemos and Vina Jandiroba can have this, fucking could double headline, bro. Like, geez. That's why I like this card so much. Arnold Allen minus 250 versus Giga. Excuse me, I always mess it up. Giga Chikadze plus 205. Boy's got a strong lean on this fight. I'm talking strong lean. I know we haven't got to the locks yet, but
it's a mortal lock and I'm gonna wheel him.
This is my personal mortal lock for people out there. We play a little game, so I might not be able to get him. I love Arnold Allen in this spot. I love him, and I never have loved Arnold Allen. I've picked against him numerous times. Giga Chikadze is overrated as fuck. You look at his record. He's got one good win over Edson Barboza, who's kind of washed. He has a good win over Jamel Emmers, which he lost. Other than that, it's bums. Jamie Simmons, great. You're knocking him out, bro. He got tooled by Calvin Kattar. Arnold Allen beat Calvin Kattar. I think Arnold Allen is a better, bigger, more well-rounded, aggressive version of Calvin Kattar, and they're fighting on his home soil. I like Arnold Allen big this spot right here. He's minus 218 now. The line has come down. You know I'm sliming him up as well. I put $1,000 on Anakin Florian, fake money. Anakin Florian on Arnold Allen, my first 1K wager ever on the show. It's a lightning bolt strike right to the tip of my dick, boys. I like Arnold Allen big in this spot. Timbo, you kind of got to smile. Are you going to shit my Cheerios? Who do you like in this spot?
No, I'm not shitting your Cheerios. I like Arnold Allen here too. I think he's got a real easy game plan. Giga is very one-dimensional. Everybody cries and fucking whines about Bilal not getting a title shot. Fucking Arnold Allen had to win 10 straight to get a title shot. Now, granted, he wasn't very active during that 10-fight win streak, but Jesus Christ. But, yeah, I mean, if Arnold Allen just utilizes the this, I think it's pretty easy walk in the park for him. But if he stands, I mean, Giga can obviously is an excellent striker, but he's one-dimensional. So give me Allen, assuming he's going to use some grappling in this one.
Love it. Christian, what do you got, bub?
Man, you're on fire tonight. I was also thinking of using Arnold Allen as my mortal lock. So we're on the same page there. Yeah, he was by far that's my number one parlay piece. That somebody in the chat said that too. Jordan Bryan said that in the chat.
Allen's anchoring most of my parlays for sure.
Yeah. I love it's making me feel more confident. Everybody kind of on the same page. Obviously at distance, Giga is dangerous. We've seen it. He's got his kick. But Allen's a southpaw, I believe, so that kick to the liver will be not there. So his kind of main finishing weapon not going to be there for him. Chikadze, he's fast on the attack, but slow defensively. He is hittable. I think that Allen will be able to close the distance, and as soon as he does that, I mean, he's going to dominate in any sort of clinch situation. Or I don't see why he couldn't take it to the ground. I don't know if Giga's been taken down much. Oh yeah, Kattar fucking washed him.
Yeah.
Well, he's
So yeah,
nothing but strikers too.
Huh? What'd you say?
yeah.
We lost him.
And okay. Somebody else said Giga ain't got no gas in it.
He ain't got no gas. I wish I had that sound clip. I don't have it anymore.
Oh, that's a good one.
I got to
got
update
no
my
gas
soundboard.
in
I've been slacking. Real quick, so you're on Iron Island. There was a comment. I deleted it. I never delete comments. It was about Francis Ngannou's son. We joke around here and shit like that. You can't joke about stuff like that. I mean, if you want to trigger me, it's you bring up kids, you talk about kids. And the death of his son is the most unimaginable thing you could ever go through. And I don't even know what the full comment was by the guy said that, but fuck that guy. You don't say that shit. You know, right? Make fun of me, make fun of whatever you want. Don't make fun of his kids. Don't make fun of a dying kid or any, you know what I mean? Fuck that. That's bullshit. Yeah. So a lot of times that you don't see me get angry or mad or whatever. I'm a pretty happy-go-lucky guy, but that's fucking bullshit, man. Like, he went on Joe Rogan and open up his fucking heart about his kid, and I can't, I got 2 kids of my own. I can't even imagine. That's bullshit. You did that. You said that. So go fuck yourself. All right, next up, CLD, Christian Leroy Jenkins. Kenny laughed. I did that on Anakin Floyd. John had no idea. John was like, I didn't know what it was. Yeah, I haven't seen it. Cody's
it's
dying
hilarious.
in the chat. But CLD, Christian Leroy Duncan versus Gregory Robocop Rodriguez plus 110. Everybody loves Robocop here. There's a guy, Matty Betts, who throws a lot of money out there. Typically, the only thing he throws money on is underdogs plus money. He loves Gregory Rodriguez by sub here. That is you know what? I like his confidence. I'm on CLD. I've never picked Gregory Rodriguez ever. I brought this up in the Anakin Florian. Christian brings this up weekly. I picked Brad Tavares to knock out Gregory Rodriguez because I think Gregory Rodriguez, you're right. I think Gregory Rodriguez's chin is shot. It's done. It's cooked. We all know what happened there. One of my all-time worst picks. Not only picking Brad Tavares, but picking him by knockout it was a little crazy, right? I reached too far and got burned up, right? Bad pick. I like CLD here, man. I think he cuts weird angles. I think if he doesn't box, if he doesn't just stand there in the pocket and box, right? He's going to fuck up Rodriguez. He moves too quick. Rodriguez has good jiu-jitsu, is good on top, has won tournaments, is a clean, but he doesn't wrestle. He likes to get in there. He likes to fuck you up. All I can think about is Gregory Rodriguez, besides getting knocked out by Jordan Williams, is that fucking vagina he had on his head, dude. I do not know how they didn't stop that fucking fight. Crazy. Obviously, this is a different fight. The cut is healed. I like CLD with the angles. I like CLD being more athletic. I have written down KO here. I'll probably play it by KO. That was my early gut feel. But I wouldn't be surprised if we get some action both ways on this spot here. Gregory Rodriguez is currently plus 114. So some money's coming in on CLD as well, which makes sense because he's a UK boy. So, Christian, who we got here?
This will be a banger, almost certainly, but I don't think RoboCop's ever been a boring fight, at least not that I can recall. These guys, kind of similar in style. It's funny you said that about, I don't know who that guy is. I never use Twitter or anything, but
yeah.
I said in my notes, I'll probably bet sub like an idiot because I always do on RoboCop.
Sure.
For some reason, I also bet Bruno Silva by a sub one time, and he has 0 subs on his record. So
he's due, bro. He's fucking due.
So I don't know. I'm always betting it's like chasing these subs, but
yeah.
I love betting. I love picking RoboCop. I don't know why you don't like him. I
don't know why either.
Yeah, because didn't he get knocked out by like the Beverly Hills Ninja?
So he got knocked. No, he got knocked out by Jordan Williams, who's the kid with diabetes. He was at 85 that never won in the UFC. And then he got knocked out by another one-dimensional guy as well. His chin is definitely questionable, but he seems like a fucking great dude, good worker. He looks 50. He's younger than, I think, all of us. So, it's pretty crazy. But he might not be younger than Timbo. Timbo's a young whippersnapper. Christian, you're like 56, right?
Yeah, almost. I'm getting there. No, I'm 40, though.
I know you are 40. And I'm proud of you. I'm not going to announce it.
I'm 40. I'm a man.
That's your private business, but... I meant to start. If you were on time and we had enough time to talk before the podcast, I'm very proud of you. Again, I'm not gonna put your business out there, but extremely proud of you what you did. That's pretty cool, and hopefully more comes from that. So you like Gregory Rodriguez again? We got to motor out of here. I don't want you to be late for softball, but you got Gregory Rodriguez, right?
No, I don't. I actually am taking.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah,
They pulled
a dude
the old
that's-
Texas switch on me.
Yeah, a dude that actually he didn't come off the contender series, I don't think. So now I'm more confident in him.
Who's
how I
that?
feel about
CLD?
those
No,
guys.
CLD did
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, I want to listen to the Leroy Jenkins thing after he wins. So
Nice. That's good.
I do think RoboCop's chin's gonna catch him because I think he's gonna be 2-1 to brawl. But it's in terms of bets, I am gonna bet RoboCop submission.
Okay. So you're playing both sides of the fence here. Got it. Timbo,
Yeah.
what do you like here, bud? Timbo, you got me?
Yeah, my bad. My shit keeps
No,
freezing. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we hear you great.
Okay, bad. This is a fucking good ass fight. So I
Yeah.
was thinking to myself, all right, Christian Leroy Duncan, they've been feeding him, bullshit his first couple fights in the UFC. This is going to be a big step up in competition for him. But it's going to be a big step up in competition too for RoboCop. RoboCop hasn't fought anybody worth shit really in like 10 fights.
Yeah.
He's definitely got the experience. I think he's the more dangerous fighter. But I think fight IQ and you would mention it, Brian. CLD is real slick with his angles and his striking. So this is tough. I'm gonna go Duncan in this one as well.
Nice.
I think maybe
Smart
later finish. Round 2, round 3 finish. But RoboCop's dangerous, obviously. But I think Duncan's got the better striking.
Little tidbit for the boys out there. I've talked to, I know for a fact on numerous occasions, Chris Curtis has called for Gregor Rodriguez multiple times for the UFC. Like the UFC will contact him, you in shape, you ready? He goes, yeah, RoboCop March or whatever the fuck, right? And they're like, nah. You know what I mean? He's won at that fight. Chris is gearing back from the torn hamstring. Don't know if RoboCop wins. I think Chris could fight either winner. But yeah, that would be a fun fight because they're both very boxing heavy and RoboCop.
Either one. If he got if he fought either of these guys,
fun as fuck. Both just pure boxers essentially with their striking. That'd be a sick fight. But he's called for the RoboCop fight quite a bit.
He deserves. I mean, his fight, that Brendan Allen fight is still my favorite fight of the whole year. I think
it's great. That poster's right behind me.
I can't think of a better one. I missed UFC 300 though. So
great fight. I love. It sucks that Chris didn't win. It was very close. I argued with the scorecards initially, but you watch it back, whatever. When you take get away from it a little bit. But Chris's first main event, maybe his only main event, I don't know, but he delivered. It was exciting as fuck. That's all you got. That's all you care about. I mean, obviously you want your guy to win, but Brandon Allen's no fucking chump. Brandon Allen's a legit dude, and he hurt Brandon Allen on the feet a lot, right? So great fight. Anyway,
he still won that fight in my book. And
there you go, Timbo. My God. I can't say it because people will be like, yeah, right. But I thought he won too. All right. King Green, not Bobby. Don't fucking call him Bobby. King Green, minus 125 versus Patty Pimblett, plus 105. This line has moved everywhere, which makes sense because Patty is kind of that button that people want to fade. They want to, they like him. They don't like him, whatever. I'm on Patty here. Let's see so Patty is plus 100 currently. I'm on Patty. I like Patty Pimblett. I'll get my quick out of the way. I will say this. Evan Longoria, name drop, shout out Evan Longoria, texted me this morning and said, Patty and Leon, I'm putting all my money on them. I was shocked. He's got a lot of fucking money. I was shocked that I get the Leon pick. I was shocked he was so confident in Patty, and we talked about it. He's like, I think he's going to stop him. And I'm like, bro, I'm riding with you. So I'm riding with Patty by finish. I'm riding with Patty at the plus money. I do think he can take Bobby Green down. Bobby Green hasn't been submitted since 2009. Patty does have his hands really low, and Bobby Green can fucking crack, and he's got weird angles to his punches. This could be interesting. We're going to see how good Patty Pimblett is here. This isn't Tony Ferguson. This isn't fucking, Leonardo, whoever the fuck he fought, the Italian guy. This is King Green. This is a guy who's been in there with fucking everybody, right? Yes, he's a little older. He's not, world elite. He's never going to win the title, but this is a good benchmark. We're going to see if Patty's the real deal or not. And Patty's game is to get you to the ground and submit you. If he can't get King Green down, who takedown offense is okay, his get up game's better, but you got to take him down. You got to beat him here. That's what I think, and I'm taking Patty. I'm curious to see what you guys think. Timbo, who do you like here, babe?
I like Patty as well. I think there's real good value on this at minus 120.
Wow.
And first and foremost, and I love Bobby Green, and I will continue to call him Bobby because I'm not calling another grown man king unless it's LeBron James or Michael Jackson. Now, with that said,
old MJ, man.
Yeah, it's I want Bobby Green to win. I fuck with Bobby Green. I think he's cool as shit. And I think he's funny, and he's a legend. It's in the sport. But you know, Patty's grappling. He's really fucking good, and I think people forget that. And you know, we saw. Granted, I'm not in any way comparing Patty to Islam, but we saw what Islam did to Bobby Green very, very easily. You know, Patty's just got to fight smart. You know, use your grappling. Don't get sucked in by the showboating and shit, the crazy shit that Green does. But that plus 450 by submission, that's a good fucking number. I like that.
Love that number. Tatum and Trin both chased that. Patty by sub plus 450. That's higher than I thought. I know Green hasn't been submitted in a while, but listen, Patty's top pressure, one little mistake, you know, him by knockout. Trin got that too. Plus 600. You know, could be a TKO. That's how Islam got him. He TKO'd him on the ground. If Patty's top pressure is as good as it's been outside the UFC, we could see some. And you know Bobby Green, and I don't want to put any thought into his head or anything like that. Bobby's been in there with everybody. People have been dying to fade Patty, right? People want to see Patty lose. Some people. Bobby probably is like, I'm going to walk through this dude. You know there's a part in him that's like, dude, I've been fighting forever. This dude's nothing. And then you get on the ground and all of a sudden, like, you might make a mistake because in your head, like, I should be dominating this guy. You know, it's interesting. What's going to be interesting is if Christian picks Patty because he hasn't had many good things to say about him. What do you got, CC?
Man, those were some beautiful breakdowns.
Hey. Sound effects.
Yeah, Lazy Ben asked for that earlier. That's like, oh, I got you. Yeah, I agree with you guys. Patty, I think does have the ability to get it to the ground. I thought about the Islam thing. Obviously, it's like you don't want to compare them, but you know, with enough attempts and you know, if he gets in the right position, I think he can get him down and hold him down. He does have really good top pressure. He's really good when he gets to the back. I think sometimes if people just forget, like, because he's kind of a gimmick, like a meme fighter or whatever, but he does have some really good skills on the ground. He'll probably try to box and he'll probably get sucked into some boxing. And I imagine he'll get hit a few times and that will switch up his game plan. That's kind of how I see it going. Bobby Green has got some knockouts recently, but I don't think he's got power. I don't think Patty's ever been knocked out. And I don't think Bobby Green's got the power.
Scousers don't get knocked out. That's a horrible Scousers.
Yeah, I don't have one either.
Scousers don't get knocked out, mate.
But I'm with you guys on this one. I like Patty here. I had no idea the submission line was like that, so I'll go. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a sprinkle. That's a spritz. Excuse me. I love
that's a regular bet.
Hey, yeah, there you go. Let's go. Co-main event: Tom Aspinall versus Curtis Blaydes. Tom Aspinall minus 380 versus Curtis Blaydes plus 300. We got a rematch. First fight went in 15 seconds. Tom Aspinall blew his knee out. I was going to start my breakdown with Tom Aspinall soaking his knuckles in gasoline. That was a bit. He's not doing it. It's fake. He said it's just water. He's joking around with everybody. Either way, Tom Aspinall looks to be in phenomenal shape. This guy's so athletic, so smooth on the feet. I have so many questions, and usually I'm not so bullish on guys that I have questions about. This guy's finished everyone in the first round besides Andre Arlovski, finished him in the second. How's he going to do with Curtis Blaydes wrestling? How's he going to do later in the fight? Curtis Blaydes can go a hard 5 with wrestling. Can Tom Aspinall? There's so many, the pressure of fighting in Manchester. There's so many questions that it's like, I'm not going to load up on a guy when I have questions, but I believe in Aspinall. I always have. I think he's phenomenal. I think he catches Curtis Blaydes early. I think he's a first round knockout. I'm sliming him up as well. I like this spot a lot from Tom Aspinall. I just, Curtis Blaydes has only lost to 3 people. And Francis Ngannou twice, Derek Lewis, and Sergey Pavlovich. All those dudes can fucking crack, and Tom Aspinall can crack, and he's insanely athletic and fast. I mean, he fought Sergey Pavlovich off the couch, out of shape, and we saw what he did to him. Like, this dude's the real deal. I'm big on Tom Aspinall. It's a big number. I wouldn't be shocked if Curtis Blaydes somehow wins a 5-round decision and exposes the grappling and cardio of Tom Aspinall. That wouldn't surprise me. But again, I'm rocking with Aspinall. I wish I could predict the future. I can't. I'm excited for the fight. Timbo, what do we got?
I can predict the future. Aspinall knocks him out. I think he walks through him. And I don't like him. I think he's fucking self-entitled and thinks he's way better than what he's accomplished. I think he's really fucking good, but
Yes.
he's like, put that fucking fake ass belt away, dude.
For the people
yeah,
who
with
don't
that
know,
said,
Timbo is referring to his beloved John Jones. John Jones is the champ. It ain't Tom Aspinall.
yeah, he is.
Yeah, I might
You know,
disagree.
I
with
hope, but I'm really hoping that Blaydes wins, just so we can, because they're like Aspinall is already looking ahead. Like he just can't keep Jones's dick out of his mouth, and he keeps talking about him. Like, dude, focus on Blaydes first. But I do think he walks through him. Blaydes is really good, but like you said, he struggles with power punchers, and Aspinall can fucking crack, as we've seen numerous times. So give me Aspinall up under 1.5 by knockout.
I love it. But before you get to Christian, you made a good point that I want to address. If you're Aspinall, here's a guy, yes, you lost to, but here's a guy that you're favored to beat, and you're getting names thrown out like Alex Pineda. You're getting fucking John Jones thrown at you. You might be looking past the quiet Curtis Blaydes. It's an interesting mind thing here. I mean, I could, again, I'm putting him in my slime ball parlay, so this could be I could either lose the slime ball before it gets to him, or he could be the fucking neck breaker. But again, I'm going to rock with Aspinall. I just think he's too athletic. Christian, what do you got, bub?
Yeah, I want to be clear, Timbo. This is the real heavyweight title because these guys actually fight. These guys are actually active, and they want to fight guys. They want to fight guys that are at least younger than 45, worst firefighters. That other guy was wanting to fight. What a joke of a fight. So eventually, I mean, this is the real title. These are the two best. These are the two best heavyweights out there right now. So,
let me ask you a question real
upset.
quick.
I'm not going to let you.
You're not getting. Let me ask you a question. Honest to God, gun to your fucking head. Gun to your head. Who wins, John Jones or Tom Aspinall? You threw a pause on that, but this for the real title, right? In your face, dude. I got you, Timbo. I got you, bro.
Yeah, man, that would be a great fight, though. It's crazy. So, Curtis Blaydes would probably be like a plus 150 against John Jones, and he's plus 300 against Aspinall. I know, Styles makes fights, matchups, blah, 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 blah. I don't know what it is that people think that this is going to be this wrestler, Curtis Blaydes, that we're thinking of. He hasn't taken somebody down since 2021. So I'm not sure and Tom Aspinall's got better jiu-jitsu than anybody in the heavyweight division. So if he does take him down, that's the worst person he could take down. So I kind of like him. I like him everywhere. I want to pick Curtis Blaydes because plus 300 for any top heavyweight against another top heavyweight is disrespectful. And that line is way off. Tom Aspinall's not minus 400 better. He might knock him out in the first round, but I think that's most likely to happen again because Curtis Blaydes doesn't wrestle. I don't know if his knees are gone or, they all fall in love with their hands, but okay. And I hope everybody's backing me up in the chat about how bad and old Stipe is. Oh,
Justin just says handlebars is correct. All right, let's
Okay,
get to the
perfect.
next. We'll get you out of here.
Yeah, I gotta get to softball.
Yeah, Leon Edwards minus 205 versus Bilal Muhammad plus 170. I'll end it on this one because you guys know who I'm taking. We'll go back to Christian. Christian, who do you think? Try to keep it short and sweet.
All right.
We gotta get your
we know you'll take Bilal because you're friends with Jason Anik, who's friends with Bilal, and that's your only reasoning. Because that's how you cap fights.
I got his fucking phone number, bitch.
Chris Curtis once told you that Brad Tavares was nice and a good guy in the gym, so that was your reason for taking him. So Bilal's a cool guy. Oh, you have Bilal's phone number, so that's why you'll take him.
Look, dude. I'm not gonna out him or anything. We'll let that blow my.
I could add a contact for that too, but
hey, I'll call him right now. I'll FaceTime old boy.
yeah. That would be probably our most watched episode ever.
He's in the yeah.
Look,
I have texted Bilal Muhammad though, just for the record.
Nice.
No shit.
I haven't. But I will ask for his number after he wins this fight. I think he can do it. I think this is another disrespectful line. I picked Colby Covington to beat Leon and Usman to beat him again for the same reasons. I think they can get close to him, wrestle him, and hold him down. Bilal's gotten giant in the last 2 years. He looks so strong. He actually can hit a little bit now. It seems like his punches have some sting on him. I do imagine he might have some trouble early. Leon Edwards is going to be much more athletic, much longer. He's going to own everything on the feet, I think. But I don't see why Bilal can't get in there. We've seen Leon slow down in every single fight. I don't know if he's even in 3 rounds, he starts to slow down. Bilal's a cardio machine. I mean, he wants this opportunity. I think you're going to see him as he's going to be a wild man out there. I mean, plus he's won his last like 4 fights as an underdog. I don't see why he can't do it again. Nobody believes in him, but he's proven he has different ways to win. He's got the skills. I like him as an underdog here. Give me Bilal. Remember the name Muhammad.
Didn't see that coming. Timbo, who do you like, bud?
I'm not going to remember his name because he's not going to be champion. And congratulations on having the phone number to a guy who fought for the title at least.
He's a nice guy. I met him. He's
Rocky,
nice
man. Rocky by decision. I just think his striking is too crisp. He's got great takedown defense. I don't see him getting hurt by Bilal. He's going to fight this safe as he normally does. It'll be close, like no doubt. I maybe like a split decision bet too, but look where he's fighting. I think that'll play into the judges' scorecards, and poor Bilal. But now he can at least stop crying because he finally got a shot at it and he squandered it.
Here's the thing about Bilal that I love, right? Is he's walking around. He's been calling for the shot. He knows something. He has that air. The press conference today, he put the gun up to Leon's head. It was dope. Like, he feels it. He knows it. He's been in there and he's getting better. What I love about Bilal is in this fight is the pressure. Is Leon fights at his own pace. Colby let him fight at his own pace. Kamaru did on their second fight. When you let him fight at his own pace, then he's great. He's good at distance. His head kicks are nasty. He's a sharpshooter. Bilal's got to watch out for the head kicks, but he's going to crowd him. He's going to pity pat him. He's going to make him force the defend the takedowns. Eventually, third, fourth round, all that stuff's going to start chipping away. And we're going to get a Bilal Muhammad who could get a finish in the 5th round. I know that's easier said than done. I'm not going to take that probably. I'm going to take Bilal Muhammad as the new champion. All right, we got to get to the locks. Let's get to the locks so Christian can go hit some softball. I'm the champ, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're the champ. Will you ask? We need to get Evan Longoria for some hitting advice because I still haven't hit a home run yet this year.
Okay, yeah, I will ask him. Another guy I text as well. Evan Longoria, no big deal. All right, so I'm the champ, right? Timbo didn't do it last time. I beat you, Christian. I can look at my
you beat me. Yeah, you crushed me.
Why are you gonna ask? Of course I did.
You destroyed me.
So listen, I'm gonna go mortal lock right off the bat because I feel it again. Lightning bolt in the tip of my dick. Arnold Allen's gonna be my mortal lock. I know Christian kind of flirted with that. I'm gonna take that away
I would have taken that.
And let's go Timbo. Timbo, what do you like here? Mortal lock here, bub. You gonna go Rocky?
Mortal lock.
You feel confident in Rocky? Rocky Road?
I want my belt back.
Okay, he wants his belt back.
I don't want to do a bitch move and take Aspinall as my mortal lock, but I will take. Give me Mokaev from a mortal lock.
Nice. I like that. Christian, mortal lock, bub?
I am going to pull a bitch move and take Aspinall.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of got to after that point. It is a bitch move. At least you called it out.
Well, I lose a point if he loses, so it's not that much of a bitch move. It's not like he's like not a Dev Tejada minus 1,500.
Shout out Tejada. Christian, whatever you want. Send him home or dog lock. Which one, bub?
I'll go with dog, and Patty's not a dog, is he? That's like pick 'em.
He's plus money. That's plus money.
Okay, yeah, I'll take Patty then. Another
there
bitch
you go.
move.
Timbo, dog lock. Who you like?
Fuck.
Dogs are barking, bub.
Hello? Okay, this is dog.
Hey, this is dog. I don't think I have any fucking dogs, dude.
Hold on. Let's find you one.
Did you take Prachnio or Bukauskas? You took Bukauskas.
Bukauskas.
I go straight chalk.
You might have went all chalk, brother. I'm looking for you. Yeah. The only dog you got is Patty. But you know what? Since you don't have a dog,
pick, Christian.
Yeah, Christian got the Patty pick. Since you don't have a dog, what you can do, look, you're not happy right now, but look at props and give me a plus money prop. That would be your dog lock. And I'll make a board with it and send it out. Okay. So let's go send him home. Timbo, back to you. Send him home, bud.
Send him home.
Get him
I can't take fucking Aspinall because
send him home
you
early.
took him at minus 400.
Laughing at you, bro.
My bad. Almost Give me Christian Leroy Duncan.
CLD, Christian Leroy Duncan as a send him. Christian, we got to send him home here, bub. For you, I'll get you first. Go ahead.
I'll go. I guess I'll go Molly McCann.
Dude, I swear to God, I start writing send him home before you even said Molly. I knew it was going to be Molly McCann. My send him home. Will be Shauna Bannon. But I fucking get it. No.
Oh, you okay?
No.
That would have been the worst pick ever.
My send him home, man. Will be, I mean, it's my green hammer, so I guess I got to go with it. Sam Patterson, send him home.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, so listen, before we get Christian out of here, the slime ball parlay is Tom Aspinall, Arnold Allen, Nick Parkin, 2 heavyweights, all English, plus 141. Currently, that's what I got it at the other day. Currently, plus 135. It's not juicy, but we're in the plus monies. That's what we want. I appreciate every single person that is in the chat, except that one guy who said that comment because he's a fucking idiot. I appreciate you two beautiful people. And let's have a fucking weekend, huh, boys? Let's win some money. Does that sound good? All right,
good.
Timbo's going to have 45 DraftKings lined up. I know it. Christian, just make contact with the ball. It's on the hips. Keep your eye on the ball. Big guy. Okay, you can do it. I know you're in softball, T-ball, but you got it, bud. Let's go!